Apollo Crews and Callisto versus Dolph Ziggler, 2-on-1 handicap match. This match was just odd from the get-go. If Ziggler wins, the Babyfaces are nothing but a laughingstock. If they win, it wouldn't help both Crews and Callisto because it was a 2-on-1. Guys, Vinnie Mac is getting old. Simply because why would he sign off on a match between two babyfaces versus one heel? Getting into the match, even before it started, Ziggler attacked Callisto by jumping on him and flinging him right into the entrance set. So it became a one-on-one match. The in-ring chemistry between Dolph and Apollo Crews was good. Both delivered some good moves. An injured Callisto slowly made his way to the ring and got ready to enter the match. Crews tags him in, which led to Callisto pulling off his exciting high-flying offense on Ziggler. Callisto then used his sidekick to force Ziggler right into Crews' arms for a spin-out powerbomb for the win. As Ziggler left, the fans chanted, "Thank you, Ziggler." I'll rate this match a 2.5 out of 5 simply because there was no reason for a 2-on-1 handicap match. Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. Mickie James has built a nice story for herself going into this match, coming back as a pioneer of the first women's movement in WWE's modern era and reclaiming the spotlight she thinks she deserves is a great way to get the fans to believe she means business. Becky Lynch is the perfect character to face Mickie because she can make her look fantastic and also handle a loss. The return of Mickie James may not have won over the fans as WWE would have expected, but a strong victory over a formidable opponent and former champion would have to garner her the respect she's been looking for, and that's precisely what happened. Becky needed this win, as her reign as the SmackDown Women's Champ was pretty disappointing, and she's been losing ever since, failing to recapture the belt from Bliss time and time again. Mickie's here to shine her up. The storytelling was good, the in-ring work was great. I'll rate this match a 3.5 out of 5. Nikki Bella versus Natalya. It's already a strange feud since it's basically the exact same angle Nikki ran with Carmella a couple of months ago. The premise is that Nikki gets everything handed to her because of Cena. With Natalya though, there's an emphasis on Nikki winding up alone and childless as Cena won't marry her or impregnate her. Their feud was picked up from Total Divas. There was a rumor doing the rounds that Nikki Bella would team up with John Cena to take on the team of The Miz and Maurice at Wrestlemania 33 in what could be Nikki's final WWE match. Before the match, Renee interviewed Nikki regarding not ending her feud with Natalya tonight. As Nikki began to talk about how Natalya claims to be an amazing wrestler, Natalya attacked her from behind, and their brawl led to Maurice getting knocked into and getting a face full of powder. That could be the seed planning for the WrestleMania feud with Miz and Maurice versus Cena and Nikki. The loudest parts of this match were Natalya yelling the entire time and the crowd's disapproval after both ladies got counted out. Yes sir, we had a double countout. Absolutely nothing got settled, JBL said afterward. Both Nikki and Natalya showcased good wrestling moves, and they told the story well. The highlights of the match were 1. When Natalya did the "you can't see me" hand wave to taunt Nikki during the match. 2. Nikki's spear to Natalya after the match. And 3. Nikki's STF. Nikki's STF isn't an STF, but it's still better than Cena's STF. I'll rate this match a 3 out of 5, simply because of the finish. Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. The Wyatt family has been filled with controversy and turmoil over the last month or so, and the battle of new and old will be on display in this match. Although this match was a little slow in the beginning, it received the first "This is awesome" chant from the crowd. Both Randy Orton and Luke Harper showcased some good in-ring moves. Ultimately, Harper fell to the RKO in almost the exact same way he fell to the RKO on SmackDown Live, which is unexpected, but the rest of this one was pretty awesome. A few minus points were that there were too many spots where the wrestler postured for the crowd, and that led to their opponent recovering and making a comeback. And there were a few occasions where Harper lacked intensity and never looked like winning. I'll rate this match a 3.5 out of 5. Even though Harper lost this match, it was good to see him get a singles push and a match with Randy Orton. Alexa Bliss versus Naomi, WWE SmackDown's women's title match. Oh my god, the outcome was certainly unexpected. Naomi is the new SmackDown Women's Champion, and the "You Deserve It" chant at the end was great to hear as it became clear that Naomi was meant to enter her hometown Orlando as champ at WrestleMania. Actually, aside from the slight split-legged moonsault botch at the end, these two had some nice chemistry in this match, better than Alexa had with Becky most of the time anyway. Naomi has some work to do on the mic, and with emoting in the ring, but I think she'll make a fine champ heading into Mania, and the rematches should be fun. I'll rate this match a 3.5 out of 5. American Alpha versus the Usos versus the Ascension versus Heath Slater and Rhino versus Breezango versus the Vaudevillians. This didn't turn out to be such a bad match, even though the SmackDown Tag Team division is as weak as it's been since the brand split. The Usos, Heath Slater and Rhino, the Ascension, and American Alpha all had their moments here. The Vaudevillians and Breezango did not, as expected. After the Usos were eliminated by American Alpha, they destroyed the champions at ringside with super kicks, tossing them into the apron and the steps. The Ascension would still be left too, even though Jimmy and Jay continued this crushing of Chad Gable and Jason Jordan. Connor and Victor would still be pinned, so it looks like we know where we're headed with the future title feud. American Alpha vs. Usos already happened last summer, but not for the titles. The latter duo have also received a handful of opportunities at the belt since, coming up unsuccessful every time. Maybe this is where we're headed for WrestleMania 33. I'll rate this match a 4 out of 5. The main event, John Cena vs. The Miz vs. Bray Wyatt vs. Dean Ambrose vs. Baron Corbin vs. AJ Styles. There's only one word to describe this match, and that's awesome. From the time John Cena entered as one of the first two participants, it seemed he would walk out the champion. However, it turned out not to be the case when Bray Wyatt and AJ Styles were the last to be in the ring. Dean Ambrose has put on an excellent performance in his first ever Elimination Chamber match. His lunatic fringe personality played into this greatly with the wild spots from the top of the pod, all of which turned out to be successful and effective. He then got taken out by Baron Corbin, which makes it seem like these two are headed into a feud for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 33. Otunga said that while most people are scared of the Chamber, Ambrose is like a kid in a candy store. Bray eliminated Cena with a sister Abigail. Moving on, Styles became the workhorse of this match. He wrestled from the beginning until the very end, taking some brutal bumps along the way. There seemed to be an opportunity for him to win the WWE Championship, but he came up short to the star of the night, Bray Wyatt. Bray countered a phenomenal forearm into a sister Abigail for the win, and Elimination Chamber became Wyatt's night. He looked like a star out there from the moment he entered the match. WWE ended with a shot of Randy Orton standing on the stage watching Bray celebrate. The announcers wondered if this meant Orton versus Bray. I'll rate this match a solid 4.5 out of 5. Overall, Elimination Pay-Per-View turned out to be good. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Are you happy with the results? Let us know. Once again, thanks for watching.